Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Trash Pumpkin Trading Cards, and today we're going to be talking about some spikes in cards for our Trash Pick Thursdays, specifically in the Pokemon community, just highlighting some big movers, especially with the announcement of the new Team Rocket set, Destined Rivals. That was announced and pre-releases were ordered, and if you got some, that is awesome. But check out this video and see what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hope everybody has a wonderful day. Let's get into this. Hey, what's going on, everybody? So we are going to go into some card spikes that we've seen across the TCG universe, especially with the new release of Destined Rivals. Okay, so this is just giving you a highlight to see maybe if you have some unsettled grails that you have just sitting in a box somewhere, you know, something to go into and go grab and be like, oh, wow, piece of candy. So the first card we're going to look at is going to be Sneasel EX. But specifically the Team Rocket Returns. So if you guys don't know this, this is a small set that came out, and this card did see a massive jump in price in the beginning of January and has been pretty consistent. But again, this is for the Damaged Hollow Foil Lightly Played. You have that jump in price here, $245, especially with these older cards. You may see them move more on eBay than they're going to move on TCG Player because eBay caters to a wider audience. But again, still a massive price jump as cards are moving through the inventory. That's why there's such a small gap there. So that was just the first card I had highlighted because I thought it looked pretty cool. Again, just that old Team Rocket's Return, Sneasel, very nice Cosmo Hollow Foil, just giving you guys something cool to look at. And then the second card is going to be the Houndoom. And so we did see a massive influx in this card as the price of Team Rocket, or as Team Rocket has been released. And so you did see this jump 33% over the last 3 months. And that massive, especially when it was announced. And then now you have pre-orders that are coming out. So you had 2 items sold yesterday. And so you have moderately played foils at $33 and that jump up to where you have a near mint at $58. And I mean, there's a picture that does not look near mint. That looks moderately played, but I'm no grading expert, but I would not consider that near mint. So I'm glad that they uploaded a picture, but to put it into perspective, you know, you're kind of shot in the dark. Hopefully that this is a near mint card. Now, near mint, if you're not familiar, does say that it can get anywhere from a great PSA 7 to PSA 10 is a near mint range, although I don't think that card that they had listed would be a PSA 7. I think it would be more like a PSA 4. But we've sent cards in that just don't make sense, and they've come back a 4, so I could be completely wrong there. So, again, just highlighting some cards, especially some of the older cards, the M Evolution cards that have been hiding about, just to highlight, maybe have them hiding in your collection. The next one, again, is another Houndoom card, especially based off Team Rocket. This is from XY Breakthrough, right? So you did see that massive price jump here in the beginning of January and that like market stabilization, but we have seen that consistency in the near mint category. So as these cards become more highly sought after, people are going to want to grade them, put them in slabs. So again, you have that near mint foil at $25 versus the standard quote market price of $4. So you do have that consistency there for price ranges, right? And then now we're going to kind of get into the tag team realm. And so tag teams, if you're not familiar, the market has actually like exploded for these cards. And so you have these cards that are going for an insane price. Again, this is something that we saw, you know, a 12% increase, but I mean, a 12% is from 246 to 261. And so these are just the consistency of the prices. You can get a CGC 9, 249, and then you have a damaged, moderate played. And the issue is because, you know, PSA 10s go for so much money that you're looking at that massive influx in prices. People want these cards graded. And again, this is all in preparation of the Team Rocket release, and as they are going to be releasing more cards for that set. Now, the next one is a 2-part grab. that I want to show you guys. So there's two Snorlax and Eevees that have actually like jumped in price like massively recently. So you have the Eevee and Snorlax full art from Team Up, Sun and Moon Team Up, and you had a 98% price jump, right? So we're down here at like $54, and now we're up here at 108, and there are no current listings available. I do not know why. I don't have any filters on. Yeah, so I guess there's no listed available cards, which means if you listed a card, you would be the only one listed on TCG Player, which is, you can kind of set the price at that point. And then you also have the secret version, which has seen that massive influx here in the beginning of January, but stayed consistent at that $115 price range. And this is the card that has like exploded in price, both raw and graded. So if you're not familiar, this card was selling for, $59, $58, $62 back here in February. And now we're looking at a, 80% jump here in the beginning in like March 21st at $110. Kind of a little bit market stabilization here down to 108. But again, this is for heavily played, moderately played. And now PSA 10 in this did jump from $154 to $530 for completed listings on eBay. So that massive price jump is also there. You do have a near mint card that is here for 105, which may not be a bad snatch, but again, taxes and fees and everything like that would come into play. So that was a double grab there for that highlight of a good value card that we did grab prior to that spike jump. Now this next card, and I think is something that is like one of the most undervalued Pokemon, is like Magikarp. And so I think that this card is like super, super, super cool. But you have Magikarp and Wailord. Magikarp trend, evolves into Gyarados. So again, massively, undervalued card. But again, when you look at TCG Player, just don't forget, when you see Near Mint and you see cards like this is a Chinese card. They're going to list foreign cards, even though you can list Japanese cards now on eBay or on TCG Player. They're going to list foreign cards here. They're going to list them with pictures just so this way they can get it up. And so these lower prices are going to be for foreign cards. But you have a moderate play for $299. Again, it's because this in a PSA 10 goes for an astronomical amount of money. And so that's where these raw prices are going to be derived from. But we're also seeing this price being affected even with the base. So you had that, we're back in the January 2nd, we're at $35. Now we have a 39% jump. And this is just for the traditional full art team up Sun and Moon Magikarp and Wailord. And then you have the secret, and this is the base Sun and Moon, which again is a pretty cool, artwork on the card. But again, you still had a $17 price point, $18 price point January 2nd, and then we're looking at an 84% jump to present day. So again, that's I would say a massive jump, but it is a big jump that we saw in that price range. Next card we're going to be looking at is Iron Crown EX. This is from Prismatic Evolutions. Now, Prismatic Evolutions is a super hot set, but we did see like a massive price jump since this card was originally released in February 21st, and now we have a 5% jump to 55. But if you look at all of these listings are Japanese, and then you have a near mint. So let's take a look at this near mint. That one actually looks pretty good. That one actually looks like a near mint. That would be a PSA 10 contender for sure. But again, you see that price jump where you have Japanese Iron Crown for 100, and then we have English for $100. So at $50 to $100, it's a 50% price jump, even though it's not reflected here because of all of these foreign cards that are affecting TCG players like market value grab. It's still something to take a look at. And again, Prismatic Evolutions is super high. I mean, there's a lot of very valuable cards in that set, but this was just one of the sleeper cards that were going for, a $50 price range. Now looking at that $100 price range there. The next card we're looking at in Japanese goes for a relatively affordable price, or was going for a relatively affordable price. But the English version has jumped. So again, this is the Roaring Moon from Prismatic Evolutions. And we saw like a massive price drop here at $170, and now we're looking at $308 present day, which is a 47% increase. But I mean, you can get a Japanese raw for $47. versus English, and a PSA 10 I think goes for about $90. So definitely affordable in Japanese, especially graded. And I mean, you can get the whole sequential set graded in Japanese for a very affordable amount of money comparatively to a $300 raw price point. But again, we did see that influx. Very, very pretty card, looks great in a slab, absolutely gorgeous. So I can understand that why. And again, that's just what we want to talk about. But hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for checking out today's episode of Trash Pick Thursdays. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for all the wonderful support. It really means a lot. Don't forget that we have upcoming live streams. We're going to be doing more product videos coming out, openings for you guys, deep dives into them, and we're going to be doing vending shows live every month. Don't forget to come check us out. Again, like, follow, subscribe, follow us on our journey to monetization and to grow this channel. And if you want to jump into our Discord, be part of the Trash family, please do so. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Deuces, y'all.